Hello, it is Nina with the Weird Online Academy, here with the Zodiac readings of the day. Take what resonates, leave behind what does not. Aries, your card for the day is the Three of Graves. Now here we've got this grave digger who's graving these graves, and he has mastered this skill. And this skill is all about mastery in your craft or in your art. Whether it has to do with your job, whether it has to do with, self-care, this is all about mastery, and you have mastered something. So it's time to put that into action. You are the expert in this field. So put it into action today. Taurus, your card for the day is the World. And here in this particular deck, this picture is signifying the end of the world, which that's not what this means for us, Taurus. This is an end of a cycle. This is a completion. This is a getting ready to start a whole new journey. So take a moment, celebrate your accomplishments, because we are here. We are at the end of whatever this cycle was, whether it's a behavior or an attitude, maybe, a new we're quitting our job, we are just whatever it is, we are at the end of that. So take a moment to celebrate what you've accomplished. Gemini, your card for the day is the Eight of Ravens reversed. Now this card represents a time of really kind of being disconnected from our spiritual world, right? Stepping away, maybe you're feeling disconnected from your guides, you're having a hard time just really connecting and finding peace within yourself. Maybe, at one point in time, your clairs were super strong, and maybe you're not feeling, that you're as connected as before. This is a really good reminder to take that time away from the hustle and bustle of the world and really, get into nature, really start taking care of yourself so that you're able to make that connection once again. Cancer, your card for the day is the Three of Hearts. And as you can see, there's this plate that has these hearts on it, and it has silverware in it as if someone is eating your heart. This card is very representative of strife. Maybe there's been separation, maybe there's troubles in the home or in the workplace. It's time to really kind of look into those things, see where you can come together with these people. How can you make things better? How can they make things better? How can you come together so that life is a little bit more enjoyable and we can step out of this phase? Leo, your card of the day is the Nine of Eyes. Now this card is very representative of that you've just really been pushing yourself. You're very tired, you've been going through a lot, but this card is encouraging you to keep going. You're almost through whatever this is that you're going through. Virgo, your card for the day is the reversed Knight of Ravens. Now this could be you or could be somebody that you know in your life, but this is representative of like trickery and laziness and lavishness. Maybe you're laying on the couch expecting somebody to feed you grapes when really you don't even have the money to pay for those grapes, right? So it's time to really take a look. If this is you, kind of stepping out of this, how can we get motivated again? Maybe some time in nature, doing some grounding. If this is somebody that is surrounding you and there's some trickery involved, how are you being tricked? I feel like yesterday, or the other day, not yesterday, but the other day, we had a bit of a love reading for Virgo. Maybe this is representative of that partner that's coming in that's maybe, not the best partner for you. So really take time to look into that today. Libra, your card for the day is the reversed Five of Eyes. Now, upright, this card is usually about ego and arrogance and agitation and lots of fighting, whereas when it's reversed, we're talking about more of creating a truce and cooperation. So, maybe today is a good day to create that truce. Maybe it's time to cooperate with some of those people that might have been driving you kind of crazy lately. But taking that time to do so today would be really beneficial for you. Scorpio, your card for the day is the reversed King of Graves. Now this is a really worrisome card because this card is all about not really being at your brightest. This is a moment of taking bribes because it's the easier way, okay? Usually, people take the easy way. We do the negative thinking. We do those types of things because it's so much easier than being positive and doing the right thing. So while this might be you might be tempted to kind of stoop a little bit lower today to kind of take that easy road, that doesn't necessarily mean that that's going to be the best way to go. That doesn't mean that, there's going to be a good outcome. So be very aware of the decisions that you're making today. Sagittarius, your card for the day is the Three of Eyes. This represents a lot of stability and planning. Now, if you're beginning a new adventure today, making sure that you have a plan in place, okay? So I'm just going to throw a little bit of a personal thing out there. I have a Sagittarius in my life who is definitely going through some major changes, and this is all about making sure that this person has a good plan. And they do. They have a plan set up for how, each step, how things are going to go in their change in this life, making sure that they are prepared in case something goes wrong. They have this backup plan in place as they're going through this process. So the same would be really great for you. If you have that plan, you've got the stability, you've got these plans in place, that's great. If you're starting that new adventure, making sure you do have a good stable plan, you have fallback plans in case things don't work out. Capricorn, your card of the day is the reverse Queen of Graves. This is again representing those neglected duties, that there is lack of motivation, that you're having a hard time moving forward. There's some self-confidence issues. It would be really great for you to get out in the sun today. The sun will help to strengthen that solar plexus where our confidence is coming from. It also is a great place that, our motivation is coming from. So maybe getting outside would be quite helpful, and really making that effort into those neglected duties. If it takes 5 minutes or less, just get it done. You'll feel a lot more accomplished. That will help to build that self-confidence. Aquarius, your card for the day is the reverse Two of Ravens. Now this card is representative of distrust. There's lack of planning. Maybe there's, some disconnectedness in your relationships, or even some discontent. So it's time to really kind of step into that. If it's time to release something, if you're no longer happy, it's time to release it. We need to let that go, okay? What is the lack of planning about? Well, what are you struggling with right now, and what would have made it easier? Set those plans in place so that you are ready to take those next steps. It's really kind of time to take that step back, look into ourselves and how we can make things better, and really taking that initiative and doing it. Pisces, your card for the day is the reversed Five of Hearts. Now this heart is representative, this card is representative of a victory that you can't really quite celebrate, or even if you had a success, it's bringing some sorrow. So why is this? Is it because, and this is kind of a divided thing that I'm getting on both sides. We have one side that's like, well, because the victory wasn't won correctly, like there was some cheating involved. So while you won and you thought that you were going to feel really great because you were on top, it's really not feeling that well because you didn't play fair. So that's the biggest message that's coming through with that. So play fair, play your games right, be honest. Honesty, I'm getting on this side, honesty is a big factor in this, being honest with who you are, being honest with what you represent. And that will help things, well, it won't help you to feel better if you're cheating to win, but how to go forward from here is making sure that you're living your life honestly. Now, that concludes our Zodiac readings for the day. Please make sure you let us know, did we get any of our readings right for you today? Like our videos, follow us here on YouTube, follow us over on Instagram, TikTok, or Facebook for our daily collective readings. Don't forget that we are launching the Weird Online Academy this Saturday, 9 p.m. on Facebook, Mountain Standard Time. We will be doing, talking about the autumn equinox. We're going to be talking about how you can set up an altar. We're going to be giving thanks. There will be free divination rod readings as well as donation-based oracle card readings. It should be a fun night. Make sure you join us, and I'll see you tomorrow with our next Zodiac reading. Bye!